What's up, guys? My name is Angelo Cipriano, and today I'm here to discuss this awesome program in which I was lucky enough and fortunate enough to be involved with. But first, a little background knowledge about myself. I am currently in my last semester at SUNY Old Westbury. I know, it's sad, but unfortunately, like all good things, they come to an end. But the good news is I am starting my career job on January 1st, and I will be working at a local firm nearby my house while studying for the CPA exam. And that brings me up to my next topic. This cool program, guys. When I first entered the accounting world, obviously I knew that I had to take this exam called a CPA, but I did not know anything about it. The certifications, the parts, the different fields and different careers I can get involved with. And here comes Gleim. Guys, they were a help. They were a tremendous amount of support coming from the backboard, coming from the back end. Gleim, everyone from Sarah to Bernadine, they all made me feel comfortable and made me feel welcome to join the Gleim family. And this I was able to use to go out and reach my audiences, the students, the professors, everyone who was interested in learning about Gleim. I was your man. And it felt amazing. When students really felt lost and they didn't know where to go and where to turn to about CPA programs and CPA reviews, I was there. I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I first started the program, nobody knew about CPA programs as much as we would like, right? The professors talked about it here and there, far in between. But the students really didn't know. Gleim, Becker, this, that, whoever. They just knew I'm going to get a review program, and they felt like they were going to get it, whichever one is the cheapest. But here I come explaining the differences between Gleim and many other programs, and that really led them to be like, okay, this is different than what I expected. This being said, guys, it created a bond between me and my fellow classmates, as well as me and furthering my knowledge in the CPA and other cool things like that. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I was very worried at first. At first, I felt like this is not for me. I had 2 jobs, I had my personal life, and let's not forget I had an abundance of classes in which I had to attend and do work for. Many days I was scared. I didn't know how I was going to do it. But guess what? Gleim to the rescue. They really made me feel comfortable. Made me feel like, okay, I can do this without feeling so overwhelmed. And I'm so grateful to really have experienced that. And I cannot thank everyone at Gleim enough. If someone were to ask me about this program and ask me if I would recommend it, 110%. If you don't know about this program, you got to know about it. If you want to know about this program, I'm your guy because I really enjoy this program. But lastly, guys, I want to talk about 2 things in which are going to be in the future and we're in the present. First, guys, I want to talk about COVID. COVID has hit our families and our lives tremendously. Whether it be your personal life or your academic life, you probably were affected by it. I know for me, my school quickly went online. From March 10th, or no, maybe even the beginning of March to March 10th, we just transitioned to online. And it was very hard for me at first. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how I was going to reach this target audience and my fellow classmates. I didn't know how I was going to communicate with them. It was like, whoa, now I feel like we went from in person to separated. And once again, Gleim to the rescue, guys. I cannot say it enough. They really helped me feel adequate. They made me feel supported. When I felt like I didn't know how to transition, they were there for me. Yes, it may have been slow on my end, but definitely not on Gleim's end. They were there throughout the whole thing. They sent me these booklets, handouts, everything you can name. They were there for me, and it really made me feel up to date, and it made me feel comfortable speaking to my fellow classmates and professors. Just last week, I was actually speaking in front of my class about it, and it was amazing because I felt comfortable, I felt adequate, and it's all because of the amazing support that I had from Gleim. And lastly, I am proud to say that my school wants more involvement with the CPA program known as Gleim. Before, at my school, we really only had one program in whom the representatives came from. This was Becker. People really knew of them and they didn't know about these other programs. And I was actually I guess you could say the head of the accounting society had reached out to me and said, "Hey guys, hey Angelo, can we get you guys more involved in our CPA review programs next semester?" So starting spring 2021, Gleim will be more involved in my school, and I'm so accomplished, and I feel like I really helped out, and it's an amazing feeling, I promise you guys. When more and more students pass, and I know it's because of my assistance, and I could not thank Gleim enough. They were there for me through thick and thin, and they really made me feel comfortable. To all my fellow reps, to all my fellow executives here at Gleim, thank you guys so much, and I wish you all the best.